All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. And I came across this video a couple of days ago, and I thought about making a video about it. I didn't. It just keeps popping up. So figuring that I must need to make a video about this. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So this video is about this Jake. Bald head Jake, got his corners of his beard marred and all that, and he got his head shaved completely smooth bald. So obviously doesn't know about the truth. And what he does is he says rogue Tesla mechanic resurrecting salvaged cars. So he finds salvaged Tesla cars, and he's basically put so much of his time into figuring out how to rebuild Tesla cars. And this is what he does. Let's just play some of it.
On rebuilding vehicles is only they should be able to do it. I would say I'm the first person to bring a Tesla that's completely dead to running and driving almost showroom floor quality independently by themselves. At this point, I would consider myself the Dr. Frankenstein of Teslas. People need to know more about the products they own. If you own something, if you purchase something free and clear.
So yeah, like you said, sorry, I didn't mean to let that play for so long, but like you said, he takes rogue Tesla, he takes Teslas.
I would say I'm the first person to bring a Tesla that's completely dead to running and driving.
So yeah, that's what he does. He takes a Tesla that's completely dead to running and driving, and he puts so much time into doing this, you know. But the thing is, there's a more important job that needs to be done here. You know, instead of resurrecting these Teslas, you need to resurrect the spiritually dead Israelites that's out here, man. 37, you know about the valley of the dry bones, Lord. You know, the hand of the Lord was upon me, carried me out in the spirit of the Lord. He set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones, caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. This represents the spiritually dead Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who don't know who you are. You're spiritually dead, man. And he said unto me, O son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord Yahawah, thou knowest. And again he said unto me, prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. So he's sitting here bringing life to these dead pieces of machinery, these cars. And you know, hey man, that's cool, but this is more important, bringing life to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who are spiritually dead in America, Babylon the Great, and who will be destroyed if you do not come back to your true power, the Most High Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jehovah, Yahweh. No, his name is Yahawah, the Most High, and his son's name is Yahawashi, not Jesus Christ, not Yeshua. You know, not all these different names. Yahuwah, you know, concerning the Most High. No, that's not his name either. His name's Yahawah. Let's see here. Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied there was a noise, behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. So that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to prophesy unto the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the children of Israel. That's the most important work you can be doing right now. Seeking the Most High and waking up his people. I'm gonna skip forward to about, I wrote down a couple of notes for a couple of areas.
Sorry, I fix that right now.
We may hear some clicks. We may hear some buzzing. The car may explode. I don't know what's gonna happen. So, no freaking way. The door handle's just extended. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God.
This car's been sitting for over a year.
I want people to have their,
So he's all excited about the car actually having some life. And he's so-called Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you heard the excitement in his voice, when that car made a noise. But you would have thought the Most High gave him a revelation in through the scriptures, or showed him some of the the truth of the word, or like he was about to go into the kingdom or something. Like he saw some of the Most High's majesty. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a vehicle that happens to have some battery power. Let me
their
see.
cars work. I want people to enjoy them. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, see, his idea of helping. It's like, let me see. He's just trying to help, but it's like, that's cool and all, but what we really need help in doing is finding our way back to our power, man. How you help?
I come across that way sometimes, but there's a reason why I've owned 10 myself personally. There's a reason why I physically touched and helped people build over 100 cars already.
Uh-oh.
And that's all well and dandy and good, but is that going to get you brownie points with the Most High? I don't really, hey, don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with brothers having jobs and going in, but you're supposed to go in for first and foremost for the Most High, man. That's supposed to be your first passion, your first love, your first and most important dedicated job, the job you're most dedicated to. Go ahead and hit this part.
It doesn't have dealerships. That's a loophole right there. All right. So this is my basement full of Tesla parts. These are all of the parts that are required to put a Tesla back together effectively. These right here, I have all the battery modules that go in the battery pack. I have the coolant pumps that are here. I have a few MCUs, which is the media control units, the main master screen of the car. But these are the things that you have to do to keep a Tesla on the road, to have an inventory of spare parts so that you don't run out of stuff when you need it the most. I mean, it really is a...
So, like I said before, there's nothing wrong with doing this if this is your job. But at the same token, are you finding out spiritually what you need to stay on the right path? Are you finding out spiritually what you need to stay in the way with Bahasham, Yahawashi? Now, this dude doesn't appear to know the truth. Carrying himself, he's, like I said, smooth head, almost completely faced it. I know that's not a word, faced. But but here it goes. He's doing all these things to find out ins and outs and flips and turns about how to fix a Tesla, gathering all these these parts. Matter of fact, let's see here. I can find this. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. I don't know if he said it yet, but he basically said this is like having gold sitting around. Look, hey, rust. This stuff is gonna get corrupted,
It's a gold mine because you can't find a lot of these parts. Keep a Tesla on the road, to have an inventory of spare parts so that you don't run out of stuff when you need it the most. I mean, it really is a gold mine because you can't find a lot of these parts back at Tesla.
Lay not up for yourself treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, where thieves break through and steal.
I get my parts from other cars. So what I have to do is I have to purchase other wrecked vehicles, take the parts I need from those, and then harvest those parts for the cars that I need parts for. In terms of being tricky, it's extremely tricky. Because if you need a specific part, you have to hope and pray that the car that you're taking the parts from has it.
putting all this faith and trust in the, well, you know, maybe this car will be what I need it to be, and you know, supposed to have faith, but he's just, you know, ain't nothing wrong, like I said, with brothers finding a way to provide for themselves. This whole life is dedicated to Tesla, not to Yahawashi. It's dedicated to working on cars.
What I'm doing right now,
This seems to consume every aspect of his life.
fixing these cars, you know, under the radar from Tesla, is setting myself up for some big legal problems in the future potentially. But because I think the cars are so great and I want to help people in that sense, I just think it's just something that I have to do. I have this part.
Thinks the cars are great and to help people. So while he's sitting up here trying to help people fix on their Teslas, you know, they're the lost sheep of the house of Israel get forsaken, or some niggas and heathens that they need their Tesla fixed. He's helping them rather than helping who needs help, the people that's being oppressed, the people who the real people of the Most High, Bahasham, Yahawashi, most of them can't afford no Tesla, so this ain't helping them.
Part right here,
Most of them ain't got no car.
and this is the visor that was in a Model S that actually was severely burned. You can see the burn marks on.
Well, there
top
might
of
be a
this.
little.
And you know, to the untrained eye, you shouldn't just throw it away as is. A lot of these things are still usable, like these hooks right here. This could probably be cleaned up really nice and put in another visor piece. This is still worth a lot because for someone that's been rear-ended, instead of waiting, you know, 4 to 6 months for parts from Tesla, you know, they could just have the back half of this car, bring it to a body shop, and have it up and running in a couple weeks. So many engineering hours have gone into making these. Why throw it away when I could just take parts from this one and help someone in need?
And like I said before, most of the people who are you know, chosen of Yahawashi, Yahawashi, they ain't got stuff like this. They ain't, you know, got no Tesla that you gonna be able to help them fix it, and you know, some of them may, but for the most part, you know, our people are in a lower estate than this, than to have a Tesla, and for you to even be a benefit to them. What benefits them is knowing the ways of learning the truth about Yahawashi and Yahawashi, and learning and preparing themselves for what's coming on the earth.
Seeing an abandoned car like that, having it sit in the field abandoned, being covered by snow and ice and dirt and rocks, and it almost hurts in a way. Technology is my thing, so seeing something like that is just, it hurts almost.
You know, he heard about a car being abandoned, laying on the side of the road, but the lost sheep of the house of Israel are getting killed in the streets. See what I'm saying? Getting treated like dogs. They don't have a fair position in this society. You know what I'm saying? We're slowly edging more and more. Well, actually, it's been speeding up. We're edging more and more towards race wars. You know, World War III, Mark of the Beast, all these different things. And you worried about Tesla cars? You know, you worried about how you saying you hurt by seeing a piece of damn technology laying on the side of the road. Most High has technology way greater than this, i.e. the chariots. But you worried about this and how you can help fix the situation with these cars and the people that drive them, rather than building up the house of David. But I ain't really have a whole lot on it. I just want to go into that real quick. All praise to the Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Hopefully, all praise to the Most High, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. Hopefully you brothers was edified by this lesson. Like I said, I just wanted to go into it because it's been popping up, and just every time I see it, I'm just like, this Jake going above and beyond for a cause that he feels like is good. You know, he feels like it's a good cause. Almost on the level of, you know, like he feels like the Most High is gonna commend him for doing such things. there are things that he rather commanded us to do that you should. Like he said, lovest thou me? John 21:17. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahawashi saith unto him, feed my sheep. This was the third time he told him to feed the sheep. This is the work. This is what you need to be doing, not worrying about some damn Tesla cars. If you love the Most High, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, feed the sheep. Feed the sheep. That's it. That's it, man. Once again, all honor, glory, and praise go to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth, sincerity. That I say shalom.